Hello, welcome to tonight's fundraising concert for Beth Emeth, featuring Honey County. I'm Paul Moskowitz. My wife Susan and I have been members of our congregation since 1988. We both have taught here, raised three children here, and one of those you're even going to hear from tonight. I'm super pleased to MC tonight's 1 hour fundraiser event. A few years ago, Susan and I were annual appeal chairs. We understand the importance of the annual appeal. The synagogue just can't live on dues alone. But this year, with the advantage of everyone being virtual and a little bit of technology, we get to kick off this fundraising event with headline entertainment. Honey County's founding member, Dani Rose, spent her high school years at Beth Emeth, along with her parents, Abe and Robin Rosner, and her sister, April. Dani loved USY, loved attending services, and she remembers the impact that Rabbi Steve had on her, as well as this place. These impressions that Beth Emeth has on our children are what us as parents live for. Our contributions tonight, with your help, will allow us to continue this cycle. Whether our kids come back for a service or to be a service, I know the pride that the Rosner family feels tonight to have Dani back home. Dani, go Hokies, and her Honey County bandmates, Sofie and Devon, share their vocals and songwriting. They played alongside Lady A and Old Dominion, performed at sold out shows when that used to be a thing, and they run Rolling Stone's Top 10 You Need to Know. And their song Cigarette is featured on the soundtrack of Paramount TV's hit series Yellowstone. We're just a few moments away from Honey County joining us. And as they finish their sound checks, let me tell you what your annual appeal donations help make happen at Beth Emeth. Tonight, for instance, while we really appreciate Dani's gift of her music and time, there's Zoom fees and streaming support that we needed tonight. There were mailers, not just for this event, but for every event all year long. The annual appeal supplements our dues. We have bills to pay. We have a canter, apples and honey to start a new year off sweet. It underwrites our religious school, scholars in residence, adult learning, welcome baskets, the food for Shivas, and Hazak, our youth program, and the community at large. We'll hear from some of those during the break between sets tonight. Our annual appeal goal is $155,000. That sounds like a big number, but we start tonight off with approximately $48,000 already pledged between Shul Cloud and the Shul Cloud that we've already pledged. But that money that we've got, that 48,000, actually only represents 13% of our participating families so far. So that means we have a clear path to meet that goal. Tonight, we'd like to bring in another $20,000 towards our needs as a Jewish community in Herndon, Virginia. In a regular year, we would be in a synagogue and hand in our pledge cards. That isn't going to be the case for many of us this year, but that doesn't make the annual appeal any less important. There are many ways to show your support. The quickest way is to hit the donate button on your screen just below this window. You can also use chat roll, the window just below the donate button, and make your type in and make your pledge that way. You can say that you can have somebody from our office contact you if you prefer to have somebody talk to you rather than type in your pledge amount. However you do it, please consider donating as much as you can, large or small, to help us achieve this goal. Everyone who donates tonight receives a donation gift. Through the generous support of Gail and Bob Shore, if you donate tonight, you receive this wonderful face mask. Now, not only does your donation say that you care about supporting the Jewish community in Herndon, Virginia, it also means you care about each other. Now, I imagine a face mask like this would cost about $18. My wife, Susan, says it's the one she wears that doesn't fog up her glasses. But you can get one tonight for any donation. But don't be afraid to donate as much as you'd like, as much as you can. We're going to come back after Dani's first set, and I'll introduce you to our new executive director, David Markovich. Then we'll have updates on some of the programs that your donations support. Dani, I think you're ready for us now. Everyone, please enjoy Dani Rose and Honey County.
Hi guys, can you hear us?
We can hear you.
Can
We
you
can
see
absolutely.
us?
We can see you.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're coming to you straight from Los Angeles, California, although our background doesn't look as nice as yours. Where are you, Paul?
I'm actually right now, I should be in Herndon, Virginia, but we are looking at different colored walls in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
Wow, well, Delaware Beach looks really nice. Looks pretty snazzy.
Yeah, this was.
Come to you
I'll pretend this is where we are, right?
Very nice. Well, we have cement walls for you. We don't have a nice sunset in the background. We just came off of playing a show last night, which was pretty fun. So you got us fresh and ready for this
Wonderful.
concert today. And it's
That's
so
wonderful.
fun to be here. I feel like I'm at Beth Emeth, just hanging out with everybody. I probably saw a lot of you guys at Jam and Java. You came to see us when we were playing in Virginia, so that was pretty cool. It was really neat. I didn't get a chance to say thank you to everybody that was there, but it's awesome to be here.
Oh, we're really glad to hear it. And I'm actually, I had the benefit of listening to you through some of the practice sessions, and I was so excited to listen to you again. So this is great.
Well, I'm really sorry you had to endure that, but
No.
one more time, Paul, just for your ears. We'll play some songs for you. You guys ready? Let's do it.
Absolutely.
You were standing on the pier with your fingers in your hair, looking cooler than the ocean breeze. And now we're sitting in the shade, baby, trying not to stare at the fit of your faded jeans. There was a summer I can never forget. Had me riding shotgun in your red Corvette. I could hear that song playing in my head, hanging out the window. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Cars were fast and time was slow. Hey, 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 sun got low. We got high on the radio. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Remember sneaking out the back of that dusty dive bar, and I reached her to the water line. We tossed our bottles in the sand, left our clothes in the car. In that moment, baby, you were mine. There was a summer I could never forget. Stereo was cranked in your red Corvette. The air was sticky hot and we were dripping wet, steaming up the window. Oh, hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Cars were fast and time was slow. Hey, 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 sun got low. We got high on the radio. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. There was a summer I could never forget. Had me riding shotgun in your red Corvette. I could hear that song playing in my head, hanging out the window. Oh, hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Cars were fast and time was slow. Hey, 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 sun got low. We got high on the radio. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Cars were fast and time was slow. Hey, 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 sun got low. We got high on the radio. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Hey, 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 ooh, oh, oh, oh.
So this next one we're going to play for y'all is a very special song. We had it on the final season of Nashville, which was a TV show about country music, and it was also featured simultaneously on the TV show that you mentioned before, Yellowstone, which has Kevin Costner on it. So we are very grateful to have our songs on TV. It's a pretty cool thing. And some of you might have heard it, and if you know it, please sing along at home. This is called Love Someone. Something must have changed your mind, but I don't want to know about it. I see it in your cold blue eyes, and we've been dancing all around it.
I don't care how much it hurts, lose myself to make this work. Give my last just to put you first. I can't wait all night, but that won't bring you home. I can't hold you tight and still be all alone. We can live a life and still get by, but that don't make it true. You can't love someone into loving you. You can't love someone into loving you. Stealing kisses at the break of dawn, supposed to feel a whole lot better. It used to be your favorite song, now it's just a broken record. When we say love, it don't mean much. Familiar face, a stranger's touch. You know you're gone, but I can't give up. I can't wait all night, but that won't bring you home. I can't hold you tight and still be all alone. We can live a life and still get by, but that don't make it true. You can't love someone into loving you. You can't love someone into loving you. Holding on to every bit of it, the fireworks and the bitterness, till it all comes undone. I guess it's what you do when you love someone. When you love someone, I can't wait all night, but that won't bring you home. I can't hold you tight and still be all alone. We can live a life and still get by, but that don't make it true. You can't love someone into loving you. You can't love someone into loving you.
We're just going to pretend like you guys were clapping. So thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. So we're going to play another one that we think you guys might know or going to like. It's not going to be as good as Paul's sunset background, but you know, we're going to try and set the vibe.
Now here I go again, say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep it down?
Y'all give it up for Devon Jane on the electric guitar. It's so funny because we see a little bit of a backstage screen, so we see everyone from the synagogue participating and they're doing the clapping. So that's very nice of you guys. Thank you. This next one is a very special one because not only is it one of my dad's favorite songs of our originals, but it is also our brand new single that we're going to be releasing in October, right?
Yeah, it's really exciting.
It's called Cry Wolf. Dad, you better be singing along. Pull me about 3:30. Swearing through the whiskey that I'm all you need. I haven't heard from you in weeks, but every time I do, I come running back to you.
Falling for your lonely lies, a victim of your cheap disguise. I know I gotta let you go. It's the same story every time you put on your shirt. Apologize. Oh, I won't for the words. Next time you wanna cry, well, keep begging for attention like you do. As long as you want, howling at the moon. Oh, I won't for the words. Next time you wanna cry, cry wolf.
You can say you've changed for good, but even you wouldn't believe it if you stood where I stood. But I'm not your Red Riding Hood, like I would have been back then when I finally do anything for you.
It's the same story every time you put on your shirt. Apologize. Oh, I won't for the words. Next time you wanna cry, well, keep begging for attention like you do. As long as you want, howling at the moon. Oh, I won't for the words. Next time you wanna cry, cry wolf. You keep screaming through the trees and hope I'm listening. If someone's gonna save you, it won't be me.
So for those of you at home, which is everyone, you guys should howl with me right now. Ow! 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 Ow!
Just keep crying. It's the same story every time you put on your show. Apologize. Oh, I won't for the words. Next time you wanna cry, well, keep begging for attention like you do. As long as you want, howling at the moon. Oh, I won't for the words. Next time you wanna cry, cry wolf. You wanna cry, cry wolf. You wanna cry, cry wolf. I would. You wanna cry, cry wolf. You wanna cry, cry wolf. You wanna cry, cry wolf. Next time you wanna cry, cry wolf.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I see the howls. I see the claps. Thank you. So do we have time for one more before we get into the next talking break? All right, let's do it. So this is a really special song. We've been playing this for years. Devon actually grew up playing this. So we thought we should probably bring it back into the set. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Why not? If we have any Bonnie Raitt fans out there or John Prine fans, this one's for you.
I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another child who's grown old. Dreams were lightning, thunder was desire. This old house would have burned down a long Make me a poster of no rodeo. Just give me one thing, Lord, I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go.
Flies in the kitchen, I can hear them buzzing, and I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening, and have nothing to say?
Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of no rodeo. Just give me one thing, Lord, I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go.
Thanks so much. Back to you in the studio, Paul.
Wow, in the studio, yeah. Thank you in my little room here. What a treat, though. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the second set. This is great. Thanks again.
You got it.
All right. While you take your break, let me tell you where we are. We have. By the way, I apologize for a little bit of technical difficulties on my side. But I think we're working now. I do understand there's a little bit of a problem with the donate button. So if it's not working, I think you might have to refresh your browser and you come right back to where we are. And then also the donate button may not be all that obvious because we're trying to make you see a full screen of the music. But if you scroll down in that window a little bit, you'll see the donate button, and then scroll down a little further and you'll see the chat, and you can ask about the chat. And also, of course, you can donate as well using your cell phone. So that's one of the nice benefits of this of the production that we've got going on here. So we've got $2,544 that have come in so far, even with those technical difficulties. So hopefully, now that we've got this working, we'll be able to have even more by the time the next set starts. So while Dani, Sofie, and Devon take a short break, I'd like to introduce you to our new executive director, David Markovich. David, I'm so glad to have you start when we're doing this concert. It's a great time to bring you in. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm so glad to be here. So in 1979, my father immigrated to the United States from the Soviet Union. And having lived in Ukraine, he wasn't afforded many opportunities, especially his religious freedoms as a Jewish person. And so one of the reasons he came to the United States was so that his children, myself and my brother, could ultimately experience those freedoms. He sent me to a conservative Jewish day school called Solomon Schechter. I'm sure many of you have heard of it, that I attended for 9 years. And going to the school really set the foundation for who I am as a person today. And so my strong conservative roots led me to this position at CBE, and I'm really so thrilled to be here.
That's great. How do you see yourself fitting in the role of the executive director position here?
So the executive director position is one which is multifaceted. And in my former position as an executive director, some days I would find myself going through the budget, and other days I would find myself on the roof inspecting repairs. And you never know where you're going to end up. And so given the numerous aspects of this position, I really think that it's crucial to operate with an underlying understanding of why a synagogue exists in the first place. It exists for its people. It exists to provide a sanctuary and a spiritual home. So I feel that one of my primary duties as an executive director is to make sure our people feel that connection with their synagogue. And so this can be achieved by continuing to work on things like membership engagement, among other things.
That's great. How do you see Beth Emeth adapting in these times of COVID right now?
So, of course, nothing can replace in-person interaction. There's something about in-person interaction that is unique. But I also believe we can and we should make the best out of all of our situations. And so we're doing that right now by hosting this wonderful concert online. Thankfully, we have technological capabilities these days to do something like that. And so while we may not be able to interact in person right now, we can find other ways of being there for one another and having fun.
That's great. That's great. Thank you very much. I'm really glad that you joined us. And I think you're going to really help support our community here in Hartford, Virginia. I'm glad you're here. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the concert. Well, let's see. Let me see where we are right now. I think actually in just a couple of moments, we've increased another $500. I think since the last talk, so I think we're over 3,000. I'll do the math and make sure in just a minute. And now I'd like to actually introduce you to Carol Silverstein. Carol, along with Ellen Greenspan, are chairs of our Hazak committee. Carol, thank you for joining us tonight. Can you tell me about Hazak at Beth Emeth?
Thanks, Paul. And I also just wanted to give a woohoo to Honey Country. You're doing a great job. And I want to thank my co-chair, Ellen Greenspan, my dear friend, for co-chairing the Hazak programming committee together. Hazak is United Synagogue of Conservative Judaism's organization that supports programming for folks 55 and plus. You don't have to be 55. I enjoyed their programs well before I was 55. It's a great group of people who want to continue to grow their Jewish and world understanding in a friendly and welcoming environment. And you don't have to be a Hazak or even a CBE member to enjoy the programming. We meet every third Tuesday of the month. And this year we will be conducting all of our programs on Zoom.
So what do you have planned for this year?
So last year, we had really diverse topics, thoughts on the afterlife, building social cohesion in Israel, Rabbi Mina's book discussion on Einstein and the Rabbi, Civil War Jewish genealogy. And this year, we have a lot to look forward to. We have a number of really interesting things lined up. We actually have a few months open, so if anybody has some great suggestions, we'd be, really happy to hear about those speakers. But in October, we're going to hear about looking for life in all the wrong places, a search for life in these. In November, we're going to hear from Dr. James Kinter on change in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And December, we'll do a Hanukkah program. In January, we're going to hear from Richard Rubenstein from George Mason on religious conflicts and their resolutions. In May, we're going to hear from Chuck Cascio, our own Chuck Cascio, about his writing of escape stories. And in April, a very special person is going to come and speak. My husband, Steve Silverstein, is going to speak about his father's story of surviving the Holocaust.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very glad all the work that you and Ellen are doing, and thank you. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the concert.
Thanks,
all right. So I believe my math was really close to 3,000. Need to get a couple more donations will get us over that. I would like to remind everyone we do have more Honey County coming, and please consider hitting that donate button tonight and or using the chat window to make your donation there. Now I want to do a 180. So we talked about seniors, and now let's talk about youth. So there's one person I'd like to introduce you to now. Let's see if I can get his name right. I think it's Zach Moskowitz.
Hey, you got it on the first try.
Yeah, thank you. There you go. Actually, Zach, this is great because talking to you over Zoom, I think will be a more meaningful conversation than we have over the dinner table. So tell me about your role here at the synagogue.
Yeah, so just to kind of quote what David said earlier, my job here is bringing fun. I work exclusively with our youth, with our kindergarten through high school kids, and I give them an opportunity to connect to Judaism in ways outside of the religious school. So I work primarily with three separate groups. I have Second Monday, which is K through 7, Kadima, which is 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and I have USY, which is 9th through 12th grade, giving them the opportunities to really come together and have fun, meaningful, engaging programs that we can have and have memories that'll carry on through college and life.
That's great. So tell me about what activities you have going on these days, or what you've got planned coming up.
So what we have planned coming up, we've actually gotten started. We're currently planning all throughout December, being virtual and social distance programs. Tomorrow was supposed to be our social distance movie night, which sadly we had to postpone due to weather constraints. But we've decided to combine it with our Kadima kickoff. So USY and Kadima will be joining us in the CBE parking lot on September 6th for a movie night, and just a good time to socially be in the same space, but being separate too. We're social distancing, don't worry. We also have a slew of virtual programmings planned. We have Cubsy Connections, which is for our high school kids to talk with college students about what it's like to be involved in Jewish life on campus and out of the home. We also have a Krav Maga studio that's going to come in virtually and teach some Krav Maga, as well as some history about it, just keeping our bodies moving while we're all cooped up.
That sounds absolutely great, Zach. You also have one program where you're connecting people to college students. Is that right?
Yes. That's our Cubsy College Connections. I'm sorry, I must have misspoke there. Giving our high school age kids the opportunity to talk with college students about Jewish life on campus.
That's great. All right. Thank you very much, Zach. Now go wash the dishes. Actually, a quick call out while we're both on the screen, or while you're there, to my granddaughter Mary, who's watching us tonight, and I think is very confused that I'm not answering back to her. So there you go. All right. So actually, Zach being part of the synagogue today could not make Susan and I any happier. He grew up here, and for him today to be a service to our synagogue and our community makes us very proud. And it's that cycle that we're funding today. We talked about youth, and we talked about seniors. Now, kind of let's bring it all together. And I'd like to introduce you to social action. And I'm pleased to bring on screen our social action chairs, Patty and Alan Goldblatt. And they'll be coming up in just a second. There we go. Hi, there we go. So I met Patty and Alan actually 6,000 miles from here in Tel Aviv on our last congregational trip to Israel. I really should have known then that they would be running our social action, because it was their room where we all got together at the end of the day over a bottle of wine, and we're being social with each other. So it's no surprise. Thank you for being here tonight, even without the wine. Tell me about social action.
The Social Action Committee, of course, is a different type of social action. Our mission is Tikkun Olam, which literally means repair the world. So our initiatives are based on the idea that we have an obligation to try to make the world a better place by fulfilling specific needs of individuals and groups that we can serve. So we focus on our efforts in three directions: on the Beth Emeth family, on the broader Herndon and Reston community, and on the U.S. Jewish community and Jews throughout the world.
That is really great. Tell me what you've got planned this year.
Okay, this year, to the extent that we're able, we're going to try to continue the programs and projects that we've done in past years. Food drives and sheltered dinners help fulfill an important need in our community. And we have to be creative in order to maintain safe practices, but we collect non-perishables during drop-off for Kol Nidre, our annual Thanksgiving meal preparation. Hopefully we can do at least 4 shelter dinners this year. And we have a caring community, which is a subcommittee in our committee that's looking forward to transitioning back from distance helping to going back to the shul to create handcrafted gifts and personally deliver them when this is considered safe. We look forward to reaching out to more of the congregants, possibly with the help of the youth in our community, under the guidance of Zach, if possible. And we'll reconfigure the projects that we normally do so that we can continue to provide these services. And though we're limited in this time in many ways, we still have many opportunities to help out. And the benefits of these kind of activities really go both ways. So we're grateful for the opportunity to serve, and we look forward to meeting anyone who's interested in coming and helping us.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so pleased to know that when it's harder to get things done, but when it's really even more important that we're doing it. And thank you guys for leading that effort for us at the synagogue. Thank you very much. All right, everyone. Honey County is almost ready for us for a second set. Your donations tonight are just so critical. Did you know that your dues only cover 40% of our annual expenses? Your donations underwrite the great work that you heard about tonight from youth, Zach, and social action. And there's so many other areas of the synagogue that helps underwrite as well, like membership, adult programming, men's club, sisterhood, and next gen, which you'll hear about during just after the next set. Dani, are you guys ready for us? All right.
Ready to go.
There you go. All right. I'm pleased to welcome back Honey County.
So we're gonna play a special song for all you moms out there. This is a brand new one, and it's called Got It From My Mama. The dancing queen gave me her crown the day that I turned 17. But she passed down so much more than these vintage Levi's jeans.
I came out tougher like my brother, but we're not the only one. I hold my liquor like my sister, but where do you think we got it from? If you like the way I walk, the way I talk, the hazel in my eyes, the songs I sing, how big I dream, laugh until I cry. While my heart is on my sleeve and I scream when I hear Madonna. Everything good in me, I got it from my mama. Oh, 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 I got it from my mama. Oh, oh, oh. We got matching tattoos, and when I asked her if it hurt, she laughed and said, honey, it's got nothing on giving birth. From my freckles to my smile, and now I have to have the last word. Yeah, if you ask my father, he'd tell you that it's all her. If you like the way I walk, the way I talk, the hazel in my eyes, the songs I sing, how big I dream, laugh until I cry. While my heart is on my sleeve and I scream when I hear Madonna. Everything good in me, I got it from my mama. Oh, 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 I got it from my mama. Oh, oh, oh. I come from a long line of girls who were taught right. I hope one day when I have a daughter, she'll tell you she got it from her mama. Oh, 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 she got it from her mama. Yeah, if you like the way I walk, the way I talk, the hazel in my eyes, the songs I sing, how big I dream, laugh until I cry. While my heart is on my sleeve and I scream when I hear Madonna. Everything good in me, oh, everything
hope you guys liked that one. We're going to play another song for you. One of our most memorable moments of 2019 and 2020 actually was playing a festival called Stagecoach. And in 2019, Stagecoach approached us and asked us to write a very special song commemorating the lives lost at the Route 91 Festival and the Borderline Bar. But this song was also supposed to be uplifting and to talk about the community and coming together during hard times. So it's called Country Strong. We hope you all like it. I know that sometimes it gets hard to speak when the world is so loud, and I don't feel brave enough to try and drown it out. But when I feel that beat pounding in my boots, yeah, you know there's nothing that we can do. Everything's gonna be alright as long as I got you. Get back up, we'll hold our heads and our drinks high, rising like the sun in a hometown sky. Through it all, yeah, our hearts beat on, 'cause it runs in our blood, we are country strong. Call on your angels all across the world and right down the street. There are no strangers here, that's how it's always been, how it'll always be. Picking up a job, give it all we have. Sometimes it gets hard and I understand, but nobody laughs harder than we can. Get back up, we'll hold our heads and our drinks high, rising like the sun in a hometown sky. Through it all, yeah, our hearts beat on, 'cause it runs in our blood, we are country strong. Whoa, whoa, we are country strong. Whoa, whoa, get back up, we'll hold our heads and our drinks high, rising like the sun in a hometown sky. Through it all, yeah, our hearts beat on, 'cause it runs in our blood, we are country strong. From down south up to the west coast, no matter where we are, everybody knows. Through it all, yeah, our hearts beat on, 'cause it runs in our blood, we are country strong. Country strong. Cause it runs in our blood, California, country strong. Wow, that was a new little lick at the end. We might have to re-record that. I liked that, right? That was different. So do we have time for one more song, Paul? All right, we'll keep going. So we're gonna play this next one for you. It is a very exciting song for us because it's our current single out right now, and we just got word, some of you might know if you are following my dad or my mom on Facebook, then you already know this. This song, Woke Up Tired, is one of the top 10 most played songs on Radio Disney right now. So we hope you guys like it. You can listen to it on Spotify. You can follow us at Honey County. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're on TikTok until it's banned. And we're on all the social media. Again, this is called Woke Up Tired. I turn off the lights and then I turn off my phone, but there's a party in my mind, even though I'm all alone. Oh, oh. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm okay with it. I lose my mind whenever you. I can't think, I can't sleep, I can't do anything. I woke up tired, 'cause I've been running around with you in my
I woke up wired, 'cause I've been chasing after you in my sleep. You're the reason why, baby, I maybe can't get through the night, and I try, but you're all that I see. I woke up tired, 'cause I've been running around with you in my dreams. I'm gunning yellow lights on the way to your house. Yeah, 'cause it's too damn late to try to slow this thing down, down, down. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm caving in. I lose my mind. I can't think, I can't sleep, I can't do anything. I woke up tired, 'cause I've been running around with you in my dreams. I woke up wired, 'cause I've been chasing after you in my sleep. You're the reason why, baby, I maybe can't get through the night, and I try, but you're all that I see. I woke up tired, 'cause I've been running around with you in my dreams.
So for all of you sitting at home, which is all of you again, please clap along like this.
Tunnel vision, autopilot, all that I do. Yeah, the only thing in focus is you. Tunnel vision, autopilot, all that I do. Yeah, the only thing in focus is you. I woke up tired, 'cause I've been running around with you in my dreams. I woke up wired, 'cause I've been chasing after you in my sleep. You're the reason why, baby, I maybe can't get through the night, and I try, but you're all that I see. I woke up tired, 'cause I've been running around with you in my dreams. Running around with you in my, running around with you in
I can't think, I can't sleep, I can't do anything. No.
running around with you is my, running around with you.
I can't think, I can't sleep, I can't do anything.
Woke up tired.
Back to you in the studio, Paul.
That's great. I think everyone is really glad that I put my my microphone on mute during the sing-along portion. So thank you. Thank you guys very much. All right, I think you're gonna take 1 break, and then we're gonna try to get you back for a finale, right?
If you ask nicely.
All right, good. Please, wonderful. All right, well, thank you guys, Dani, Sofie, and Devon. I really do want to thank you, and I do want to call out that your videos are available on YouTube and honeycounty.com, where I think people can buy your merchandise and find out the latest on the group. And don't forget to like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, and whatever else you do to share the love. So thank you guys. And we'll see you in a minute. All right. So I believe, as I look at our donations tonight, looking at these chats, it looks like we're right at around $18,000. So this is great, and of course we're trying to get to 155,000 for the year. And I see as the banner comes across, I need to raise my head. So please do whatever you can, and don't forget, every donation does get a mask. And if you donated to the annual appeal before tonight, you also still get a mask. But think about donating again in honor of this great music that we're hearing. I really want to also announce that we've created a new next gen category for annual appeal. So it's for members under the age of 36. So some of them have grown up in the synagogue. Others have moved into the community as either a young or a single family. And what we're looking for is 100% participation in our next gen families, next gen units. So please, if you're under 36 years old, consider donating a minimum of $36 to Beth Emeth to continue to help us evolve to meet the needs of our community and our youngest members. For many of our next gen members, BEAK is an important part of what the synagogue has to offer. So BEAK is our Beth Emeth Early Childhood Center. And it focuses on meeting the developmental needs of our preschool age children. And all children are naturally curious and have unlimited potential, and Beak is committed to unlocking that potential. So I'd like to introduce you to our new Beak director, Aura Cohen Rosenfeld. Aura, I'm excited to welcome you to Beth Emeth. Tell us about yourself.
Thank you. Well, I grew up like David in a conservative synagogue with committed conservative parents, and did USY, Camp Ramah, Solomon Schechter School, and found my passion in education and Jewish education, which is why I am here today.
That's great. That's great. So tell us about what you think about our preschool program here and what you're excited to do with us over the next year.
Well, I've been so impressed by this community, how warm and welcoming they've been, really continuing with this Jewish education during really challenging times. And I see the future as really building on what already are the strengths of the school and connecting children and parents and creating a nurturing community for our children.
That is great. I know we had Susan and I had 3 kids in Beak. Susan was a Beak teacher for, I think it was close to 14 years. So we're really excited to have you here. Thank you for.
Well, I'll take your grandkids.
All right, good. Well, thank you for joining us tonight and for all year. Please enjoy the concert.
My pleasure.
Great. So don't forget the donate button is still active and you have a chance to support your Jewish community and get a mask to boot. I can't thank Dani and Sofie and Devon enough for their gift of music tonight. For Dani wanting to come back home this way, well, we loved it. And I think we're really getting close to Dani coming back. Let's see if we're still ready. We're working on them. While we're waiting, let's see, I believe at this point, wow, I think our donations just topped $20,000. So I'm super excited about that. I think we've got a couple of more still to come. I certainly would like that. And everyone, let's see. I think we're close to. Are we ready for one more? Let's see. I think we are. All right. Let's cut over to Honey County.
Congratulations on all the donations. Please donate to my synagogue. It is where I grew up. It is where I terrorized all the teachers and all of you parents. I'm very sorry for that. So this is how I can give back with my bandmates. We've had a blast playing for y'all. Again, we're Honey County. This is Devon. This is Sofie. I'm Dani. And we're Honey County. You're on the couch, literally blowing up my phone. You don't want to come out, but you don't want to be alone. Don't take but 2 to have a little soiree. If you're in the mood, sit tight right where you are, babe. Can I be at your door in 10 minutes? Whatever you got on, boy, stay in it. We don't gotta leave the house to have a good time. I'ma bring the good time home to you. Let's have a house party. We don't need nobody. Turn that TV off, break that boombox out. We'll wake up all the neighbors till the whole block hates us and the cops show up, try to shut us down. If you wanna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. If you wanna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party, yeah! Y'all having a house party at home? Are you moving like this? Throw an Egon t-shirt over the lampshade. I'll take the furniture, slide it out of the way. Shaking the floor, rattling the roof. We'll go to town, right there in your living room. Let's have a house party. We don't need nobody. Turn that TV off, break that boombox out. We'll wake up all the neighbors till the whole block hates us and the cops show up, try to shut us down. If you wanna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. If you wanna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party, yeah! Give it up for Devon Jane, y'all!
at your door in 10 minutes. Whatever you got on, boy, stay in it. We don't gotta leave the house to have a good time. I'ma bring the good time home to you. Let's have a house party. We don't need nobody. Turn that TV off, break that boombox sound. We'll wake up all the neighbors till the whole block hates us and the cops show up, try to shut us down. If you wanna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. If you wanna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party, yeah. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. Huh, yeah. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves. We'll have a house party. We don't need nobody. Turn that TV off, break that boombox out. We'll wake up all the neighbors till the whole block hates us and the cops show up, try to shut us down. If you wanna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. If you wanna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party, yeah. Don't you wanna dance? Say you wanna dance. Don't you wanna dance? Don't you wanna dance? Say you wanna dance with somebody. Don't you wanna dance? Say you wanna dance. Don't you wanna dance? Don't you wanna dance? Say you wanna dance with somebody.
Thanks so much for having us, y'all. Back to you in the studio, Paul.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Dani, Sofie, Devon, you guys are the best. Your music tonight was really not just a gift to the synagogue, it was a gift to the soul. So thank you guys very much for tonight. I will tell you, it was an honor to MC tonight's event. I just saw that we have topped $21,000 this hour. So thank you for allowing us to exceed the goal for tonight and get us really close. I'm sorry, much closer anyway to our $155,000 goal for the year. I'd like to thank the annual appeal committee, Ellen Hirsch, Marty Zellman, Linda Eisinger, Joanne Levine, Gil Shore, and Melissa Heifetz. I'd like to thank those who gave us insight into their involvement tonight in the synagogue in our community. That's David Markovich, Carol Silverstein, Ellen Greenspan, Patty and Alan Goldblatt, Ora Cohen Rosenfeld, and Zach Moskowitz. Thank you all very much. There was also so much behind the scenes to make tonight possible. The chat room was manned or staffed by Leslie Lush and Robin Furberg, Susan Berger with the web, Joanne Levine with all the printed material. The masks were again donated by Gail and Bob Shore. They were created by PLB Promotions, and the producers of tonight's event, David and Graham from Smash Productions. Finally, thanks to all of you. Your contributions tonight and all year long make Beth Emeth a real home in our community. The donate button is still going to be active for another couple of minutes. Best to you, Happy New Year, Shalom, and good night.